Okay, our next set of job shops is going to be centered around how to use Pagescope Mobile. If you're not familiar with Pagescope Mobile is our mobile application that works from both Apple and Android devices to allow us to connect our iPhones, Android phones, tablets directly to our BizHub MFPs, production print equipment, A4 devices, as well as some printers that we have. We do strongly recommend that you go to myconicaminolta.com and download the brochure for Pagescope Mobile that will provide you with the exact compatibility of each model with Pagescope Mobile. However, today what we're going to be doing is showing you how to go to your App Store, download Pagescope Mobile, and then how to add an MFP or two to your Pagescope Mobile to get you started using Pagescope Mobile. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend some time going to our App Store. So I'm going to open up my App Store, and you'll see here when this opens up I'll have a search engine. All I'm going to need to do in my search engine up here in the upper right hand corner is I'm going to type in Pagescope Mobile and search. You'll notice here that I get two applications that come up in front of me. All I will need to do is add one of those, and one of them is on the left hand side, so I'd add Pagescope Mobile for iPhone. I already have that loaded on my device, so I'm not going to go ahead and delete mine and then reinstall it, but you'll see here if I minimize this, in my lower left hand corner I already have PS Mobile loaded. Now let's go ahead and open up Pagescope Mobile and give you a brief tour of what's going on inside Pagescope Mobile. So if we open up Pagescope Mobile, you will see here that we have several things on the front of our display. The first thing that you're going to see here is, if I'm reading it left to right, is you're going to see a My Documents tab. This will allow you inside Pagescope Mobile to not only save documents, but create a folder structure for you to keep your documents in. So either documents that you've opened up in your email that you'd like to save, or things that you've scanned specifically to the device, you can go ahead and keep in My Documents. You also have the ability, moving to the right, to be able to scan specific documents directly to your iPhone, iPad, or Droid device. We also have the ability to do WebDAV scanning, which is a little bit more secure way of scanning directly to the device, and it's kind of like a pull scan that you've used in the past. For the most part, most of you will be using the regular standard scanning to your device. Now, from there, we also have a feature called Camera. That will allow us to take pictures using our mobile device directly into Pagescope. We also can attach our mail. So if we have a Gmail account, or we would like to attach our Outlook or Exchange server in locations here, we can attach anything we would like as far as our mail options inside here as well. We can also browse the web. So if we need to browse, we have a search engine that you can look through things here. And Photos will allow us to open up the photo gallery that's already stored on the device and then print anything that you've already taken pictures of on your device. So that's the walkthrough. Now, the next thing I'd like to do is show you how to select a printer. So if we go to the Select Printer option here at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see here that we get an option that says Add Printer. So I'm going to select Add Printer. Now there's three different ways we can add printers. I'm only capable of showing you one here, but I can explain the other two for you as we go through. So the first thing is, you'll notice the blue that's highlighted is Auto. In our centers, we have a security feature that's disabling the auto search option. So any of our devices that are in our center here won't populate. However, I do have a couple ways of adding things manually. The first way is to go to the manual option. And if you know what the IP address is of the specific device you would like to add, you can just type it in here and it will find it. I'm sitting very close to a 364, so I'm going to touch the IP address and type in 10.10.180.166. Search. You'll see it found my Konica Minolta BizHub 364. It tells me what the IP address is and what room it's located in. I'm simply going to touch the Add feature here at the bottom of the screen. Now, this will take a few seconds for it to add it to our queue, and then you'll notice that it'll appear on our left-hand side once it's been added, and it will give us a pop-up here that tells us it's been added to our queue. Now, there's our pop-up. It tells us it's been added, so I'm going to touch OK. You'll notice if I touch Select Printer now, it'll come back to the main screen, and you'll see there's my BizHub 364 that's been added. Now, underneath that, you'll see there's a favorite option. So if I'm very close to that device and I like to use it all the time, I can select favorite. Now, if we use authentication on the device, meaning I have to use login credentials, you'll see I have authentication capabilities as well through here. I can also go to my print settings and I can tell it, do I want to print one-sided or two-sided? Do I want to collate? Do I want to staple? Do I want to half-fold, punch? What color settings do I want to use? Do I want to print a specific page range, or what output method? So I can even do secure printing through here as well. So that's for printing features directly from Pagescope Mobile. I can also go to Scan. Now I can go to Scan here, and this is where I can change all of my default settings. So I can scan in what file format, what DPI, what scan size. Do I want to scan through the top feeder or off the glass? I can make all those adjustments. So that's how we simply add a device to Pagescope Mobile using the manual. Now let me go back to add a printer. There is another feature that we have here, which is called QR code. So this QR code that we have here, if I was to touch that, one of the things that you're going to see is, and it'll go dark here for a second, so just bear with me. It just doesn't, in this app, allow me to access the video. So what I'm going to do here is touch QR code, and now I'm going to scan the front of my device to see the QR code. And you'll see it came back and it already found the QR code that was located on the front of the device. And now all I need to do is touch the Add button. Now, while it's adding this, let me explain to you that there is a website that you can go to print out your QR codes for this. So it's www.pagescope/CQR2/. That allows you to go ahead and print out your own QR codes to stick right on the front of the device. The other great part about using the QR code when you use the creation, you can email that QR code directly to the people that need to have it, and they can download it onto their device so they can get it through email. They don't have to walk up and scan it from the very front of the device. That's how easy it is to use Pagescope Mobile in registering your devices. So once again, you have 3 different ways to do that. You have an auto search, you have manual input, and you have QR codes either through scanning from the front of the device or through your email. Thank you very much. Enjoy starting to use Pagescope Mobile. Thank you.